Vici Gaming's turn to ban.
Yeah, because I didn't look at Hyde as like a stun. Yeah, he's got Rabbit.
Yeah.
And it's this big team fight AoE ultimate with it, which is a stun, but it's not like this reliable. Okay, we're gonna smoke up, go for a pick off. Here's how we start the fight. You don't start a fight of the smoke like a Ravage.
They have a frontliner now. They have a reliable disable. They also have the
10
the
seconds
chop.
remaining.
Could be nice versus the Abaddon.
And a hero that can fairly
5
well
seconds
go up
remaining.
against Nightsucker in lane.
Yeah.
Yes. I think that's actually a big thing, because we saw Ori barely,
farming.
he just didn't fight really. He just
Didn't
farmed
care
until he got the
rotate,
whole
yeah.
eggs. They're not going to be able to do that so easily. And so it leaves their options open for
Alliances
Limp
turn
if
to
he's
ban.
not going to be playing the Gyrocopter going to this last pick. Doesn't seem like Vici expect him to. They are looking at a Nico Baby Gyro, so they're going to ban the TT. Lina would be the obvious go-to for Alliance. And then Vici will get last pick. So that's their edge here in the draft.
I'm not entirely sold on Lena though.
Something else better for him?
On the Lena hero. And,
All right.
and
Well, it fought us, so maybe we're gonna see a Razor
Yeah.
coming out. You know, it's like, hey, I know. Let me tell you, man, this it's great. Okay, I've won a lot of games.
take
in
my word
day.
for it.
I don't mind Viper here either. I still think Viper's good.
Yeah. I wouldn't.
Now that they have the axe.
10
Right.
seconds remaining. 5 seconds
This is another
remaining.
situation in which that DK kind of feels.
No, not DK. They need damage. DK, Arrow, Axe cores. Like, how's Axe getting any dunks off? How are you killing him?
Zeus?
Well, that's the thing. That I feel like they're going to lean more on sustain. You just go for a very long fight.
All right, there's the
Bloodseeker.
Okay, so it is
Nico Baby Bloodseeker,
Nico
Limp,
Baby
and
Bloodseeker.
Gyro.
Okay.
That's, on paper, should be one of the better heroes against Night.
It's very annoying for Night Stalker.
Yeah. The issue comes, it's a way to disengage if you just rupture Night Stalker, but if he just stands his ground and Vici Gaming just stick with him, pop shields on him,
Yeah.
you don't actually
10
kill him, you
seconds
just stop
remaining.
him running you down, so...
And if he's in Dark
5
Ascension, he can just like go up and down cliffs, making the Bloodseeker never really feel able to
You may
finish him
now
off.
select
Ooh, juicy Gus
that.
pick. That's an Ori classic.
They have
Like
such a
Sniper.
good front line to protect the
Yeah.
sniper this game.
Bloodseeker can kind of try run and get on top of Sniper, but he's typically going to be wanting to rupture the Night Stalker, which Sniper's a lot safer.
Hey, you mentioned this last game, or maybe it was the game before, like a great way to do it, the egg.
Yeah.
So
and the
obviously
tombstone.
gives them that, and they have a good front line. It's tough to go on the sniper. Like, they do have catch, so it's not hopeless for Alliance.
Yeah.
I like the sniper pick too.
Typically with this safely one position Night Stalker, you want to mid that also scales. Since Night Stalker is kind of going into this axe, he does do some physical with the ultimate, of course, but he's not like this hero that can just solo carry games. Last game was the Naga, this time we have the Sniper. The game will be back on their more traditional players playing their traditional
Sniper
lanes.
is kidded. Halloween.
He doesn't have the wham.
That looks like a
Headshot.
portal gun. No.
Looks like a, it looks like a
So-
little Dwarven Viking or something
Yeah.
with a portal gun.
Yeah. A little bit of sci-fi, a little bit of fantasy.
A lot of glowy blue stuff on one team and some glowy orange red.
I see this Gyro set.
Yellow.
I'm just like,
It's-
oh, Slardar's in this game.
It's almost red versus blue here, actually.
Oh yeah, it is. Shout out to Halo Reach coming out on PC too.
Yeah.
I feel like Dota needs new heroes added from other Valve IP. Like add Gladys.
You
or
want like
something.
Super Smash Brothers Valve Edition
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
thing?
That's what Blizzard did, right? With
Yeah,
the
Zone
Hops.
Storm. Yeah.
That game was hugely successful, right?
Of course, yes.
They have a
thriving
competitive.
esports. I hear the collegiate scene is highly competitive. That's what I'm saying, bro.
Prepare for battle.
So what do you build Bloodseeker this game? Radiance? Or you gonna go corny and get like a force staff or something?
Please get it
But
out
think
of
about
here.
the homing missile synergy.
We want to see it, but we ain't gonna see it. All right, guys, decisive game 3 here. Alliance versus Vici Gaming. This is the Mdl Chengdu major winner. Will dodge a potential match with TNC in the bracket, who 4-0'd Group A to convincingly take #1 seed in that group. So pretty important in that regard.
And it also guarantees upper bracket. Loser still has to play either Fnatic or Team Spirit tomorrow.
Decider.
And you get one less
30 seconds
day.
to battle.
Chill.
Yep. 33
Wait, so did we give favorites for you leading Vici this game? Parker?
drop.
Yeah, draft.
Ooh.
Give it to me.
Yeah, I'll go VG. I'm not sold on Phoenix
Okay.
against Nightstalker yet.
LB?
I like Alliance here. I kind of agree with Parker. I feel like the Vici draft looks better, but I just think this lineup works for Alliance. You know, they've got a lot of aggression. They have stun. Nico Baby's on a hero that can really make plays early.
They have a stun.
The Bloodseeker. They have a stun, man. Okay, that's a big.
It's one better than last time.
Where are you, Tsunami? Which side?
I think the sniper thing will pop off. I'm leaning Vici. I think this.
It is a good sniper.
Yeah, I think that it's going to be so difficult for Alliance to convert with the sniper.
I love how, like, in his portrait, like, the gun almost covers his entire face. That is massive, man.
We have 2 firearms in the mid lane.
This is the amazing attack animation lane.
Yeah, right.
One of them has a bit more range, though.
Sniper 4-0ing the first creep wave, and Limp do the same.
Rip.
Yang goes for the early point here in Curse of Avernus. We've mostly seen the shield level 1, but this is so punishing when you're double melee. Already getting a lot of harassment.
Just benefits your ranged partner who also can get the benefits of the curse.
Yeah.
And knowing the standard Bloodseeker build is to get that point in blood right, like you can't just try and heal up this this early harass. You get to chew through a bit of his regen, which is nice. So our last lane, we haven't really talked about it. It is the bottom lane. Eurus on Nightstalker, Die on the combo.
I'm curious how much 33 is actually going to play this lane, and at one point he's going to decide to just start cutting. I think against a Nightstalker you can just land against him most of the time.
Yeah, and you've got Phoenix, who's a fairly strong laner. This level 1 Fire Spirits, if you can land them consecutively, a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Man, Ori is crushing mid. 9-2 already.
I've been watching a lot of that. He's on top of these last hits, gets the second point in headshot already. Would say it's a sniper favored matchup overall.
I'm looking forward to how many times he can take aim, because I've watched a lot of snipers since take aim got be active, and I basically never see it be used.
He's used it at least once. He's not.
Yeah, that's true. He's not full mana. That's true. Okay.
It's really nice just for harassment.
That's what I think. And then no one uses it.
Yeah.
Oh, I used it. Okay, cool. Or he's a certified sniper player.
Got his card.
Yeah, I think he's a card-carrying sniper player.
Unless you give like a guaranteed headshot.
Dota is really low here top, and PYW is looking for an arrow. Thinking about it. He's gonna try to move in with the script.
Wait, they're just
He
ignoring
walks
Dota.
in and
He's trying to die here.
yeah, he's done.
It's okay.
It's first blood though. That's one of those where it's like, yeah, you don't mind dying, but when it's first blood, it
But
feels a little different.
Bloodseeker minds you dying. It's like, bro,
Can you please not roam my layer?
gave her boots. What are you doing?
Yeah.
In good news, Bloodseeker is CSing well now, but he's also getting harassed.
One of those you want to run behind and die to a tier 2 tower typically.
Yeah. I'm 16 and 1. Which Bloodseeker's not doing that, but he's...
Maybe.
Oh, he leaps.
Sorry.
Creep wave just came, though.
Bold leap forward.
Has a salve on that as well, so he'll get.
Ideally, whenever you have an axe on your team, you'd think that VG's safe lane should be a pretty low HP most of the time. So I'm guessing first, hopefully starts kicking in soon. It looks like DY is the one. And
nice. fantastic play, and pushing him backwards as well with the placement.
Oh, these lanes are looking really solid for Vici Gaming. Mid lane, Limp has stabilized pretty nice against Ori, but still Sniper getting good farm. Top lane there, racking up the kills, and bottom lane, 33 a bit ahead of the Night Stalker, but not overwhelmingly so.
Lane is particularly doing well. Yang crushing it with
This
his
is highly reminiscent of last game.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before they start diving.
I feel like a lot of the other teams where we've seen Abaddon has just looked a little underwhelming. Maybe, I think a lot of the time it's been getting tri-lined against, but Alliance have been very adamant about keeping Hanskin kind of in the off lane or roaming around towards mid.
They're diving on the Fada here. Up top, they do connect on the arrow. They are going to get the Curse of Avernus proc, and Fada, no TP, no way out. Mirana actually leaping away. These creeps are starting to do some work on her. Fada, slowly getting worked down.
I think he did that to draw away the creeps from the soul rep.
They forced the Limp rotation. Not sure what he can get accomplished here. Homie Missile is coming in. Nico Baby will have the silence. Shield is going to pop. He'll have another if the silence doesn't go off in time. Maybe can run him down. No, they can't. He gets the bounty rune. He gets out too.
He's going to shrine up.
Yikes.
They could have beat him to the rune there with the block. Like, they were blocking him and everything. They should have known Mirana TP'd home as well.
Right.
I guess there's a chance she TP'd to the shot.
No,
Not sure to make plays here. Most of the Abaddon games, at least 2 out of 3, he's been up against double melee lane. 33's game earlier was that mag PA.
That's true.
You know, I think that's where Abaddon really excels, is when he can just right-click you.
Right-click extraordinaire. You feel good when you can go this build. Yeah, Missile used to be the way to play this hero, but going 0-2 if you don't need Missile is much preferred.
If you know this build and you don't have a good lane, though, your mid-game really, like, your team's like, can you please do something?
Like, on in on Nico maybe again.
Get the silence, they get the right clipped off, chopping through him. They've got Necrotic Shield. Not going to overcommit, though. The Blood Right comes out. Could turn the fight. No. Nice dodge there from Vici King, and Nico Baby's got to be careful. There's an arrow cooling down. He doesn't have any regen.
Those TPs feel so bad. And this is, I mean, I remember you brought up last time, like, why doesn't Hanskin TP when they're diving? It's because, like, as Phoenix, TP and you save Bloodseeker there, but you don't get kills.
Yeah.
Yeah, now bottom lane gets opened up. Europe's going to get some breathing room. Bloodseeker, Nico Baby did go to his shrine, so he could at least continue falling.
On the arrow. Yeah, at least 33 is more capable on a axe than Limp was on the gyrocopter, so leaving him alone isn't the most costly thing. Unless a Vori shows
If it's assassinate, though,
then it's costly. That's a lot of match to damn it.
Low rotation, the snare range helping out.
Oh, PYW.
wow, he is so far ahead of Limp now.
Yeah, Limp is just fallen off a cliff. He's fallen back to try and
all the regen he had to buy, I guess. Like, look at his net worth. He's at 1900 sniper at 2700. They were at like 1400 and 1300 at one point.
A lot of it is that extra regen from Or's harass, and then once Ori got a couple wraith bands, and then the third one, he was just
you can't even approach the creeps at that point. And Gyro does not have a nuke to see us, you know. Like, I mean, you could rocket barrage, but then you also have to be a melee range.
He has stats to fall back on, though. It seems like Fada's been putting a lot of energy into snacking the jungle.
They're gonna send Nico Baby mid. He doesn't really want to lane against Sniper either. Maybe wants to gank, but doesn't have level 6 yet. So Alliance are struggling with the musical lanes at this point. Their carries lacking homes. Now you see Vici Gaming top 3 cores as far as net worth goes. Feels like a lot is going to fall into the axe mid game to turn things around.
I don't know who plays with him, though.
Yeah,
I feel like
it's not great.
If he gets like
Blink call into like a rupture.
Which is why I feel like I don't even think you should go Blink first. I think he's better off getting like a Vanguard or something.
Yeah. They're more of like a slowly work you down, like be tanky and hard to kill kind of lineup.
Sniper rotates top to steal some stacks, and also potentially pose an assassinate threat on this top lane, because Yang is feeling very aggressive.
This is a good combo. Let Yang be in front. He's got borrowed time now. They're going to throw out the shrapnel here and engage. They'll take down the tombstone. Vata rather ineffective. The Blood Right going to come out and will clip only Yang, but it actually ends up popping the shield, which could really backfire. Sfana dangerously low. Ori gonna have to commit the assassinate to finish him off. Immediate TP out. Shield is there. Nicely done by Yang. Gets his carry back to safety. And PYW also going away. Where's
Cable's broken?
Oh, they don't have that many stuns. I mean, we mentioned at least they have the act, but it's only the axe.
Having the salve against the Bloodseeker meant he could heal up.
The first edition.
Bloodseeker couldn't find him in the trees. Just an undying kill though, and they do keep this tower alive because of how intent VG Gaming were on going for kills, so it actually doesn't hurt them too much, although big picture-wise the game is still not looking too great for them.
Yeah, this Phoenix hasn't even gotten a chance to go back bottom yet.
They've gotten a bad problem, I have to say. Anyone who enters this top lane just gets the crap beaten out of them. They'll try to answer with a Rupture. Yang's just gonna chill. TP, see it hurts. No, maybe not. Here comes the who actually can't stay.
Nerd, yeah. That's the revenge of the nerds right there.
And it's bounty run time too.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's gonna be 3 bounties for Vici. Double damage rune for Ori. Oh, you do not want to be seeing a sniper with that. This tower already down below half.
But last time Ori got a DD, he solo died to live.
All right, so here we go.
Correlation, causation.
Bottom lane trying for the chase here. Homing missile is coming in. Surely you're not going on this Night Stalker.
Can't fly.
But you mentioned, force out the Dark Ascension.
Yeah, defensive Dark Ascension.
Now is your time.
What is his gank potential now?
This is where the game turns. They're gonna immediately dive over the middle lane. Adroit coming through, Rupture in just a few seconds. Ori caught out here. Actually, it's injured. I don't know. He's away.
What is your gank potential?
No, not like this.
They don't really have stuns until Axe blink.
Did Axe get bounced out? Because I heard him.
He did. Yeah, he did call. I don't think it.
He got pushed by the blinding light. And
Well,
Dire's top
maybe you do need a blink.
that was a sick TP from Ori though. Really heads up play. I like how he's played this game. He's gotten active. He started off going 0-2-2, but then went back for shrapnel because.
And when that happens, well,
nice deny.
Madden just takes your.
Yeah, it's
deny about Nico.
It's not often that you'll see a sniper protecting the farm of Night Stalker and not the other way around. The sniper's like, nah, dude, it's cool. I got this. You take Dark Ascension. You go get your ass out of a gank. I'm gonna go push mid and TP in front of 4 heroes.
They're going to keep on moving with 33 now. He's got to be the one to set up plays around the map, but he runs into 3 heroes. Arrow having a fish, bit off the mark. Assassinate was queued up. He is going to cancel it. But this tower gets low now.
And they're pinging this mid-tier 1.
Yeah, they say just send in the Abaddon. Take this tower down right quick. And with a sniper backing him up like that, combo just shreds.
He's out of position.
Ignis is there though. Ignis is there though.
He lived, but he was still a little out of position.
They bring Limp in too, and they get nothing for this.
No, they do.
They're sending 4 heroes and don't even get a kill. Vici just farming the Night Stalker bottom. Close in on the Ags.
That's where using that forcing out Dark Ascension early, he doesn't actually care. Him farming his Ags is much bigger priority than rotating around with your ultimate to get killed.
That's a mid tower down now.
Especially if your team can do it without you anyway.
Yes. If you had, some really greedy, hard... If you had like an Alchemist mid, then yeah, sure, you should probably create space for your out.
Dude, even that play would not rise of Alex. Dude, I'll build your Aghanim Center for you.
They're just going to systematically rotate now, straight down to the bottom lane. He's just Abaddon just sitting there in buildings, and there's just not a whole lot of lines to do about it.
He sees tower, he attacks tower.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I'm going to call it out of Pretzel. Does that mean he just borrowed times and keeps on mowing through it? Now another TP. They're going to send him to Bloodseeker as well. Immediate Rupture, immediate TP. Where's the stun? Where's the stun? Where's the stun? There is no stun. They will get TY at least.
Dire's bottom tower.
He's going to reforce ultimate.
Oh, this could be big.
The old defensive Dark Ascension.
He's, like you said, Carter, he is totally fine with that.
He's even using it to farm a little bit before he backs off.
A brave sniper, just fearlessly wandering into the enemy jungle.
Yeah. You're at War 2. And they come.
They want to punish him, but
Yep.
it's hard.
Dude, this Axe is so broke.
Dyer's middle
He's
tower
moving around
is
from
under
lane to lane constantly, not
Trying to be
finding
a playmaker.
anything.
Yeah, he needs to just do what Night Stalker's doing, farm your Blink.
Yeah.
Then make your move.
He is their only stun slot initiation, and right now with that Blink, it's a melee initiation he has to run in for.
All right, this is how you stop the bat and push. Get those fire spirits in. Oh, just kidding. He's got you. All right.
Alright, Aquatic Shield. Never mind.
So Mask of Madness grabbed by Ori.
I don't think this is like your standard sniper item these days, but when you're playing against Tombstone and Supernova, it has a lot of value.
That's a good point.
This
But-
Mirana has like almost the same network as Axe.
And when they're so bad at closing the gap right now.
Yeah, kind of is. Stick behind your tank. You have two tanky frontliners who are just going to be running in, so you're going to get pretty ignored. Mask of Madness is the highest DPS item you can get in the game. For its cost of it.
It's looking bleak for Alliance right now. Down 6K at 15 minutes. And we'll be once again doing a 1-for-3 bounty run trade. Losing all their tier 1s yet to even tickle a tier 1 on the VG side.
This game is being kind of played 4v5 on the VG side. They have Headstock is just not being involved or anything yet.
Yeah, he's just there by convenience. I'm like, alright, you want to push my lane, whatever. I'm not gonna go anywhere.
He didn't go in the tower. He left the last hit.
The AoE Void is so good this game. You have 4 very low range heroes on the Alliance side.
It would be amazed if Hampton gets a successful Supernova off between the Mask of Madness and Sniper.
Alliance are feeling the pressure. They're going to rotate in on Niang. Huge commitment here. Quick rupture. 33 just walking forward. DY's there though with the Aegis. Look for the turnaround. Borrow time. Into the Phoenix Egg. He's just going to immediately start hitting it and quickly bring it down. TY gets the last hit. He stays alive for the moment. They're going to call him, at least try to get something, but Sniper's there in the back lines. Pew-pewing and ha-ha all the way to the bank. Diving deep is Eurus. He's going to finish off Lip momentarily. They have plus 2 in their side. Eurus finishing the gyro kill. The humping missile deployed. He may pay, but it's a full 5-man wipe.
They just ran at the sniper and he just popped his Mask of Madness, stood his ground. He's like, come on, come at me, guys. Some help from PYW with a nice arrow.
Yeah.
And they probably lose this tower now.
Dyer's bottom tower is under attack.
Mask of Madness. No. Oh, they have to play. Okay, they still.
I don't think it's going to be enough. Phoenix, I mean, Axe, if you immediately TP.
The map control really bad for Alliance right now. Look, well, they'll hold on to the tower for the time being, but
Bad news. Max 9 Stalker online. There's now a hood on Abaddon.
and they are right back. They waste no time in charging down to this bottom lane. They know the egg is on cooldown, and another quick takedown here as they will move fluidly from hero kill to tower kill. No, maybe not. They're actually thinking of heading towards Limp. Yang's fine on his own.
Dyer's bottom
It's
tower
natural
is under
night. You just
attack.
can do literally whatever he wants right now. He can make his way from lane to lane so quickly.
They're going to go for the tier 2 mid. So, VG Gaming trying to take all outer towers by the 20-minute mark.
Dyer's bottom
Running
tower
this
is
game free,
under
perhaps. Smoking. Not scouted by the Dire Ward, I don't
Dyer's
think.
bottom tower is under attack.
They're just taking a world tour. Go from bot lane to top lane.
All the while, Ori is farming everything. 8.3k net worth. Maelstrom complete. Get a nightmare game now for the Phoenix.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's this. He's already almost impossible to do.
The Yule set up in the middle lane onto the Phoenix. The arrow combination, leap in, Starstorm, Dunzo. Sniper's just farming. He doesn't even need to participate in these gangs. To pick somebody TPing in onto him. It's the Axe. He immediately turns.
How dare you farm in your own jungle?
Blinking it.
That's the Axe Blink being desperately waiting for. 33, 0, 2, and 1. Still no Blink Dagger.
It's got to be a perfect blink call.
Another
Scepter is here. Oh, God, look at the damage from Ori. He just shreds him.
They're just picking pot. It's been a long day with lots of games for Alliance. It's their 6th game of the day. Same for VG Gaming,
Yeah.
but
The last are just getting suffocated.
it is not the same Alliance we saw in that opening best of 3.
Yeah.
Dire's middle tower.
Well, Blake is online for Axe.
This is more the Vici I think we were expecting after TI.
Yes.
Seems like they've shook off whatever rust there might have been. Nico Baby, good dodge to the south there, but Blinding Light pushing him back, slowing him down. He's still got a lot of speed. Is it enough? The Ape is collecting 2 heroes. Really back in 33 with the blip debut. Does find the first kill on DY. Can the rest get out? Nightstalker streaming in from behind to get the rupture off. Now the egg deployed. Good positioning, but Ori moves in to try and deal with it. Quickly bringing it down. It's a triple kill for the Nightstalker of all heroes. Barely surviving this one. Assassinate will cancel. Buildings, though, they cannot run. And with the Mask of Madness on the sniper, GG!
19 minutes.
They didn't even get to the 20-minute mark. Peachy Gaming cleanly take down Alliance against 2 and 3 and taking the group with that.
Yeah, I think a lot of people look at this maybe without watching the game and be like, and Cuddle Nightstalker, watch out for this, going to first 2 pick every game. This wasn't Cuddle Nightstalker. The Nightstalker was only online for the last 2 minutes of this.
Evil geniuses turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Evil geniuses turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to pick. Radiant team pick.
Chen.
Radiant team pick. Mirana. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to pick. Evil geniuses turn to ban.
Faceless Void.
Radiant team ban. Evil geniuses turn to ban. Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team ban. Radiant team pick. Evil geniuses turn to pick.
Shadow Demon.
Radiant team pick.
Quick.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to pick.
Bloodseeker.
Seconds Radiant remaining. Team back. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to ban. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Evil geniuses turn to pick. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Radiant team pick.
Imba Spirit. Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Slug.
Choose your hero.
Against these two heroes again, something else to do have to worry about. You know, that's sort of another way of catching and locking them down. At the end of the day, Ramses is only going to have so many aphotic shields to throw around. Maybe Adroit can play this, you know, sort of going on heroes independently and forcing Ramses to make those decisions where he saves one core, but Arbedo, he's in trouble elsewhere.
It does feel like if this Faceless Void misses a Chrono, Adroit has a lot of low cooldowns, right? They just want to run you for this first 30 minutes, or like
There's also like you have disruption. If you do Chronosphere, you have disruption for the save, and you have this blood right. You can throw in
like a half
leave,
save because they want to get out.
Yeah, because then Void's like, am I gonna get? Do I just want
Burst
to
it
take this
after?
silence? Yeah. And Slark has Shadow Dance that he could potentially get off. Kind of ways.
Should if he jumped in.
Right?
If he's got those quick fingers, he should get it off each time. Yeah.
The last time I think I watched Slark versus Ember Spirit.
It didn't even go that bad for Ember.
Yeah,
I remember. I think we were
actually
watching.
won that lane. I think kind of hard, and we were talking how it wasn't supposed to.
But I guess this will be the real, because we talked about it. The Mac versus Ovid, as I said, I
You
saw
said
people
Max.
saying,
Yeah.
well, I mean, I read on Facebook that Mac was like, and we'll see. I'm curious. Obviously, this is the overall last week, so he got to decide that, like, hey, who do you want to go against Ember?
Yeah, he obviously
says-
feels,
yeah.
and to the point where like Arbed doesn't play a lot of Ember Spirit, so he played against the Arbed Ember. He knows what he's going to feel is incredibly strong in that matchup.
I like that it also doesn't put them on a timer against Faithless.
You have someone who can scale a little bit better late game versus.
Yeah, whenever I see like the David versus Goliath matchups, I always hate when the Goliath in the matchup has the better late game, like guaranteed. You know, one of those games where it's like, well, if this goes past 30 minutes, they probably won. I always hate that because I feel like the younger team just can't play an entire game perfectly under that kind of.
You're gonna make a mistake. The boy will get farm, and you're in trouble.
And you've got like again, we've got 3 players from Adroit that there's pretty much no background.
Yeah, they've all played for me about one team, and that's about it. Yeah.
And of course, the other part of the slot, similar to what the root of the OD that was banned out, you're gonna have that big juicy Abaddon. You know, if a fight starts going bad
Whack
for EG, suddenly Mac's gonna have a bazillion essence shift stack.
I do like Ramsey's changed his mount. What? Ramsey's had the spider-ish mount. Have you seen that one?
The spider mount?
I say spider because it just has extra legs.
What the hell?
It's got like 6 legs or something.
No.
It's really weird. It's a little freaky.
I was getting some of the EG lads.
Grant, you pulling it up for me?
Checking it out.
Yeah, I'm all up for it.
Nothing gonna come of this.
An arrow.
Oh, maybe, actually, indeed, with the blood right down. He's in a whole world of trouble. They're blocking him off with the illusion. And this should be a first blood for Boomy.
Oh, I forgot one more thing. Shadow Demon super good versus a bad. Oh, there it is.
It's on my screen. You guys won't see it. We'll bring it up later. It's real weird. Yeah.
But that was the cosmetic game of EG. Check out that headpiece on Artesia. That. I like to play a lot of Void. I wouldn't. That's an expensive piece. I think that's about. I think it's about $400 at the moment. The perceptions of the Eternal Mind, but he knows how to look good odds on.
What they do. End up getting first blood, and now bottom. They're trading hits again. See you later. Crit goes down, and we've almost got a kill on this Verana already.
For me, great way to start. Extra bit of gold, and EG already getting heavily pressed on the spawn lane. A lot of space to the Bloodseeker, and already Boomy. He's feeling himself. He's straight up top. He wants to start making plays all over the map.
And you brought up, they don't have like the complete better late game, but I'd still say Ember Void is probably better than Slark Bloodseeker, right?
Yeah.
Like once you get there.
Yeah, I'm okay. Like you don't have to have better late game as the junior teams. But
Completely.
Just don't be like, all right, this is a Drill Ranger all-in strat, guys. Like, oh no.
Make it happen.
And it's always that feeling, right? There's a Chronosphere, there's 2 melee cores. Chances are you're going to find a fight where you get both inside the Chrono.
Yeah, give yourself forgiveness in your life. Don't expect like those perfect games out of your draft where if you screw up one game fight, then it feels like the game's over. Shadow Demon's really good versus the bad, by the way, because your illusions have the passive. So you create 2 illusions up the bad, you almost instantly silence him, and then a great way to just dismantle him in a team fight. It means he always feels the pressure to use Aphotic on himself.
Oh, yeah, you're right. It's just disgusting to play against Ramses. He's got to be
mid lane back. It's okay.
I bet needed to put that pressure. As you can see so far, Mac's been playing the lane very nicely. He's getting that lead in the CS and showing why this matchup is considered slightly favoured towards the slot.
So the problem in this matchup before when we saw was the fact that the reason it went towards the Ember Spirit pretty sure the Slark screwed something up, but you can't get rid of the Vanguard, right? As soon as it gets to level 2, you can't get rid of it. So while yes, you can trade stats with the Ember Spirit, if he has Flame Guard out, you may not actually win the man fight.
Drawing there. 2-0, up in the gold lead, obviously. Chen doesn't really do much. We went for the headdress first and just has a little creep.
Not anymore.
Not more. Arrowed immediately. That bottle first feeling so summer on it. Bottom, we are going to see his back, right? And he's going to take a little bit of damage, double silence, but we'll just run.
I mean, for the harassment that has been, Ramses is still able to get at least a good trade of farm with. Now, Sumi, both of them pretty much even on Siesta, especially with Ramses having this creep wave coming in nice and close towards his tower.
Oh yeah, Mac is really taking it to Abed in this game. As long as he doesn't screw up and die, he's doing really well for himself in CS.
He's had, I think, 2 or 3 styles being carried out to him, but it's paying off. Yeah, that CS difference. They're warranting the extra regen that he's keeping himself topped up with.
And you go this build when you really just want to dominate 1v1 matchups, the 2 levels and Essence Shift.
Especially versus.
Yeah, the extra 15 seconds is massive. Because it builds up so much. You just can't be out of game for it to reset.
Yeah, 4-minute rune, he gets his there. Mirana bottles it up, refills it full with an Invis, so could do something with that.
Yeah, keeping most of the focus on the top lane Boomy at the moment. Still looking for that setup from the Sand King, so we can snipe someone and just mess around with the way the Fly is trying to regain control of the lane. There's the setup, but a little off with the timing. Doesn't quite catch Arteezy.
And he tried to stop the pull there, but he couldn't. Fly still gets it off. But now he does. Pulls it up.
I mean, Mac he goes in, I think that was sort of maybe even the 4th sal, but look at this, as soon as he's working with the timing perfectly, he knows where the Flame Guard's gone. You've got to consider how much essence he has stacked up, and he's struggling to play against it. Mac, we saw in the pick, he knew exactly what he wanted from this matchup, and he's playing it perfectly.
Box. Yeah. Got a little lucky that Arteezy didn't manage to get a bash at any point in time. He was pretty low there.
He still isn't getting any bashes, and he's saving. Oh, he's gonna deny.
Oh, did he pick it up? Oh, no, Bulk. He could have grabbed it.
He could have. Now
he could have grabbed it. He's not even gonna kill the creep. The creep
the
setup there. Abed needed that. A free kill delivered to the mid lane.
Arteezy chased that kill for so long, and Abed just collected it.
Yoink.
I mean, he's having a tough time, mid. He needs those kills. He's taking those, no questions asked.
Well, he takes the gold lead there. Deny a bounty. I mean, they deny a full bounty that was guaranteed to the Radiant and then get a kill. A little bit of a mistake there from the Stain King Mirana.
Yeah, and we're just getting greedy, hoping that Mirana was going to be able to refill the bottle, but man, that cost you a bounty, Rin.
I love it though. The Mirana goes instantly down the bottom just to arrow the catapult. Get through it, make sure they can't push that wave in. Yeah, you got a Shadow Demon and Mirana roaming together, and they're heading towards middle, but Abed's obviously in the jungle right now. He's heading back middle.
Heading over, so he's going to be the new focus. They'll turn straight towards it. Setups there, and that comes in as well to grab an extra bit of that permanent. Excellent for the Slark. His game continues to be totally unfazed. Only 12-18 in this mid lane. There's now Boomy. Won't quite be taken down there by Abed's attempt with the Slider Fist.
Cap, where were you on?
Boomy tanked tower shots to keep the siege wagon alive. That is one of those fine lines that Reno did.
Has he got the damage?
One bash is what's needed.
He needs one bark strike, and that might get him out there. In fact, if he pops the creeps, he tried to. Whoa, be careful there, Arteezy. That was on both of the creeps. He may have just been dead, but he isn't. On the plus though, Natsumi's is going to be speeding around now, thanks to Arteezy being low for a little bit.
They popped the shrub. Rest in peace.
Yeah, he had a few seconds of glory of easy CS.
Is under attack.
You ever think, like, never
What were you gonna say?
No, I'm not gonna go.
Were you gonna say something rude?
No, I was gonna say, like, have you ever wanted to taste blood?
I mean,
Like a blood
yeah, but you know,
vampire?
everyone's tasted blood. You've had a wound and you've licked it, haven't you?
Especially this guy, because he gets ruptured up. Bloodseeker, he wants some.
So, yeah, Boomy's out. Fly is sort of trapped up here, but with the backup of Ramses, they are going to get forced away. He's got the phase boot, so he's run down the arterials. In fact, he's going to continue to try and do so. Will be held back, though, by Natsumi showing his face.
So far, pretty even game. It's 4-2. Kill lead for Radiant, but EG with a small lead. Still very even.
You know, it's all about sort of what Mac's able to do with this great
they're
start
beating Mac right now.
If they find him, they lift him, they blast him. Does it only got him? That AoE.
I was going to say, it looked like he was outside the range of the Rebels, but it wasn't. Arbed able to snipe him off the edge of the blast.
And steal Arcane Rune after that. That's huge. You get the kill on the most important hero, get the rune. That was a nice play. As you said, I love it. Crit's like right next to him, but he's just waiting uphill. They know they don't have a ward.
And it's sort of like plays like that that sort of show, you know, the game so far. Mac, he's obviously a very good individual player in terms of that, but when you sort of see those team plays, those sort of those mistakes, that sort of greediness where they don't account for the fact that the support could be in the neighborhood, where you sort of see those moves coming out from EG and outsmarting Adroit.
Oh, and he gets a bash on Arteezy, but Sand King will get his stun stolen. The best skill you can obviously get normally. Oh, it's Rubik. It is only level 2, but Arteezy will make it out. Rupture up. Needs to be a little careful. Still ruptured. He's running. He does not care. That's a triple leap on top of him. Will they bring him down? Still going, and yeah, they do. Not much he could do right there. They're pressuring bottom, and Arteezy kind of knew he was dead.
That is going to be a tower taken by Evil Geniuses, and I think if they want, they could still defend. They don't have to. They could just keep pressuring bottom and also hit mid tower at the same time. But anytime you get like this kind of tower advantage, where you take a full tower and yours is still completely safe, it is it's like a really big momentum shift,
under attack.
right? Because then you're either able to move like Ramses out to this top lane, protect this tower. Maybe you're able to get a lot of chip damage on mid while the mid laner is rotating. It just, all of this kind of snowballs in a way.
See, just focused. Abed pulls the creeps up middle, so the creeps will start beating into that tower, and they do defend top. Max up here, but they're just trying to kills. They're looking for these 10-minute runes instead, and will they get one stolen? Yep, Sand King will get one of them bottom, so we have 3-for-1 rune exchange for the Radiant. Get a little bit of that gold going their way.
The rune of regeneration.
Be all the books being bought up. So where's Mac up top? He wants to beat into that Abba, but not much he can do with those phase boost twin lights. He's trying.
Yeah, I mean, you can take quite a bit away from Ramses here, but there's a movement coming in though from Crit. So make sure that Mac doesn't get too comfortable on this sub lane.
Waiting. Marana thought he was going to arrow that siege unit middle, but he hasn't yet. Leap away.
I do like the fact that Adroit don't try and force that tower against the Abaddon. I think that would have led to a bad fight, where they would have gone on the Abaddon and EG would have rotated over and like Chronosphere and won that engagement. I think it's better just to keep the Slark in the lane against Abaddon and force him out. Because Evil Geniuses wants you to overcommit.
Yeah, they're playing it very, very calm. That's feel very much like they haven't really lost their game plan of last year, right? It's the same. They just do the play. They really do. They just play their 3 lanes. They farm up individually, and they straight out farm you, like as a team. And it, I mean, it worked a little bit for them last year, so not the whole thing.
Oh, they'll get themselves roots up to make it go on to Bog. Bog's able to get the Sandstorm and Pirate Strike with a great Blood Bright setup. Now Sumi starts to 2 at the Marbet and dropping straight up dead. Backups coming in for a try as they'll try He turns with the Centaurs, taking the double kill. They're not done yet. The Chrono's up. Arteezy is going to be able to lock down Boomy. CML will be able to provide some sort of safety, at least for a little bit with the disruption. He still has the Moonlight Shadow Boomy to get himself away, as he will manage to escape there. But Fly picking up a great trade for EG. They may have lost their mid, but Fly, he'll rack up the golden XP for that with that Centaur double kill.
No, it looked like it was just like the fight was over there, and then Crit and Fly are just there, the two supports. They really do just clean up. And then Strategic Chrono doesn't even do anything, but you still won the fight.
You got to be aware of the overlapping sandstorms. I think that was just one of those things. I don't think Reno played very good attention to like the sandstorm was stolen and that he was sitting in the AoE.
Taking so much damage.
Yeah, and Natsumi also like playing into that fight, going for the Chen. Not a great idea. Being sandstormed, which does so much damage.
He's hungry. He's looking for some kills. He's straight in onto Crit. Crit's got the help of Ramses, but it's not enough. Blood Rise down. Ramses forced to the side. He's got the ult, but
shouldn't he run?
I was going to say, he's got to be a little careful if he wants to try and heal up as much as he can whilst that ult pop. Now his shield is out. He's also got the purple ancient creeps to deal with. Bob, he's going to try and go for the damage with the epicenter, but the Burrow Strike, he decides against going in. He says, we're out, we're stopping the fight, and they will manage to get everyone else out of there, Adroit.
You get Crit, you slow him down. Obviously, top lane Arteezy's farming, but you have to play quick right now. Ezreal, you got a Bloodseeker, you got a Sand King Prana. You just want to be getting pickoffs everywhere, and they're trying to.
Are fortified.
Reno, once they get Blink Dagger, I think they'll have a decent chance of being able to force a fight around mid and taking that tower, but until that happens, I think their struggle is going to be shutting down Abed, right? Because if they don't actually kill Abed, then Abed so easily defends the tower.
Seeing he has Fate Boost Drum Bottle on this Ember, he's farming the jungle, farming bottom lane, and they're just 4-man middle while Abed farms. Obviously, he can always get back. He has that Remnant middle. They have a Chen as well. They can pretty much just always do 4v5. Turn it into a 5v5.
Try and start stepping off the back with Matt coming in with the Moonlight Shadow. Abed's quick to jump on him. He's trying to finish off Crit. Crit's able to get away. The Blood Ride's down. They'll lock down one. Chrono's going to be popped out. Arteezy trying to look to turn this around. They'll focus down the first Sand King at the front of it all, and now they can look to try and chase some more as Detroit. They've got to back off. They've got to be careful. Ramses, he's on top of CML. He's trapped in the trees. Arteezy jumps in, picks up the double kill. The rest of Adroit still thinking about going back in fact, with the setup there. It's not quite timed perfectly. The Blood Right was not early enough. So now Natsumi, he's put himself in a dangerous position and will pay with his life as the Bloodseeker falls. Max got to get out of there. Does have Pounce back up to jump across the trees, but Abed, he's still hunting. Slight and Chains will clip onto Boomy. They won't dive in for any more. EG though, getting a great fight sort of handed to them as Adroit try and fight in. Arteezy was ready with the Chronosphere. He's able to turn things around. Found by the bounty rune though. Bok, he's got a bit of a surprise for Crit as he waits there with the epicenter, takes his luck.
Damn. You rarely see that though. Adroit has 10 kills, Crit is 5 of them. He's 50% of the deaths. Crit, I mean, he's one of the greediest 4 players in the game, and he is having a lot of these kind of weird deaths around the map.
Meanwhile, Fly, he's just rushing straight into the mech. Some classic Chen gameplay here. No boots.
No need. You're gonna stand around. You don't care if you die. You're just sitting there healing. Mac will run into the Ember and the Ab up here.
Still has a lot of stats stolen, so that's... I think he's playing so aggressively because he feels really strong, but the stats will fade now. Well, has Diffusal Blade. This will be a really big peak for them. Blink Dagger on Sand King, Diffusal Blade soon. Nothing close.
So then it's a less than 1,000 gold lead. Adroit is in the lead. When do you start worrying about this Faceless Void? Or do you think you have options for him throughout the game and it's not really like, as long as your Shadow Demon is outside or something, you don't have to really worry? Or when he gets BKB, is he just a problem?
BKB is definitely going to be a really big peak for Evil. That being said, I don't think it's like Adroit can always win fights in any stage of the game. It just gets significantly harder once BKBs are, because they just have like such a clear damage. Level 20 is going to be another big one for Arteezy as well. So they definitely if you're Adroit, you are wishing that last team fight, like ideally in the game plan, that last team fight went your way and you were able to take mid tower by now and you start taking over the enemy jungle a little bit more.
Man, this is the most wards I've seen. I'm looking at the mini map and I've seen a lot of sentries out, but there's just a lot of regular observer wards not getting countered. Almost 4 from each team are just up. It is. Old Smokes 5 from Radiant actually. It was a lot of wards.
It's a little surprising that EG's were so successful against Slark.
It's funny because at the minor, there was like just 20 sentries on them, no observers. This game, it's just pure observer wards. No one really caring about the D wards.
I think there's some sort of gentleman's agreement.
Yeah.
You know, if you don't touch our wards, we won't touch yours.
The one they try to hit, it's stun.
Oh, the smoke though coming in from EG.
They're going to be on the first up any time. Maybe not. They have got here and save him. He's fine. They have popped and they can turn around, jump forward onto bot. The rest of Adroit having to make a quick escape that will get everybody else far enough away.
Dude, holy shit, I'm not sure if I've seen a better timed smoke interception left that. That was the full squad rolling up just in time to say, oh man, they get that fight at top lane, they're gonna get the kill on Natsumi as well.
Yeah, very quick sort of plays there from EG. Well, Natsumi feeling confident in the mid after seeing that whole sort of fight go down up top. But
you don't realize
EG
how
were quick.
quick.
They play very quick there with that move to mid, catching out the bloods.
Now you do have this defusal on Slark, so if you see any of those supports, he is going to be feeding a lot more than even normal. And we actually saw this at the summit. I remember Ryoya talked about it. He didn't really like the drums before defusal. How slow it made you all Slark. I don't know if it's like similar this game. I feel like he does need the stats this time though, right? Like you can't just be running into a void Ember without stats.
Yeah, you're probably right. I mean, especially the Ember Spirit, right? So much AoE damage when triple remnants on you.
Oh. He knew.
Fly just kept going. No cares. Has all his magic resistance. They have full Vlads on Ramses. They have a Medallion. They've got mag. They're getting their auras up. See? He saw that Veil blink. He's looking around.
His buskers gonna start falling off really hard.
Shadows.
To this build, no Midas, no Maelstrom. You're going drums into BKB. You are pretty much committed to win during this like BKB. I mean, it feels like because you're not gonna scan. I think that's why we see EG's just okay. They're farming what 4 different spots on the map. They know at this point after looking at the items, they're like, we just scale better.
I really need Mac to find this ward.
Oh yeah, I forgot they have
These wards. Yeah, these wards
That's
have
why
been
you said
surviving
that, yeah.
way too long.
25 damage. Talon taking on Ember. Still a little bit of burst.
Dire's
They're moving
bottom
up top.
tower is under attack.
Crazy going on yet. How powerful do you guys think Solar Crest is? Like as an item? Brandon thought.
It's not a must-build item anymore. It's a must-build for like we should have one by 35 minutes, but it's no longer a every offlaner's rush this item.
Okay. In Baroche they go Medallion plus ABBA. Sandstorm stole from Crit, so you can't just walk in and take an easy fight. This looks pretty free road.
Yeah, they're not seeming to have any intention to come over it. And I mean, if
he blood rights, maybe.
I mean, he's still hard though. Bart's easy to sort of play on the edge. He's going to stay. Oh no!
Arrow. It's definitely going to be tough. A lot of this has to come down to CML's positioning in fights. He has to disrupt the Abaddon.
The silence timing again. They're going to look for crypto.
Max trying to go in, but there's Chrono out. Bart's easy with the setup. The rest of EG coming in to try and finish up the kill. The stolen burst strike from Quick gets him in underneath the Max Slug. Slug
Radiant's top
EG
tower is
on
under attack.
pretty much every single fight in that favor. It's proving very hard to try to get the job done.
Well, that fight was just terrifying. Hey, think about it. Leading with disrupt only get enough fear. So no one here that is agents.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
What did you learn?
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Me.
That's the touch. You are the super young team. Or teasing a little bit of and it's just
Radiant's
not.
top tower has fallen.
They're gonna lose your tower top as well. The blues are gonna fall. The beach to be blown. Sure. He doesn't have to enjoy him with. Behind.
It's about it. It's no comparison to double kill them. She's got no way over the team down. Let's see with the BK. There's nothing to cancel it. So he'll escape. Able to strike it with a fantastic wrap. Get it back, set it up. Wasn't not losing the scared as well. He would not way out of it.
For me, it's really big for Simba. You don't get it up to in position. But this game is good Shadow game. There's so many little things you can
Dire's
do.
middle tower has been denied.
Shadow Demon is one of those heroes, the one where so many different decision making you can clearly show the individual kill. He look for on a bad. It needs to be out of position to be able to disrupt saving his front of him. He also needs to be able to purge the spirit. That's a big one. And it also slows down.
Таскать, там начнет делать сатаник, если у врага очень много ЗП. А тут у нас... Так, тут. Конечно, нет. Мне кажется, что ЕГЭ должны будут проблемы. Пока у них все-таки трудности возникнут. Написано таким блинком, а я не спокойно на руку.
Нифига себе он пихнул.
Прокнул атмосферу, ну, не заставил. Но он мог где-то по чам случилось. Был уверен, что Снегин прыгнул не так, поэтому... Ну, окей. Да, атмосфера и...
But if you're being bought, obviously it's to be the one.
Just you got
but yeah, like the whole point of trying to
I see him out drop but me check out thinking but more me goes against for what as there's definitely confusion there from Adroit. See that they've like, hang on, has got it in time bad disengagement.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
I love this snap fight really matters because it's gotta be on Bloodseed and they would have. I love it. You couldn't have just take a fight, but I mean, you one fight against Doc and your base at this point. They have Chen, they have Void, Vanaba. Gotta be very careful. Now, like, look at Radiant. They're stuck on their side of the map. That does not feel good.
and Bloodseed main hero at B5 class. Feels very equipped behind will come 5 man, right? Because it's EG stake.
fortified. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant's top tower has fallen. Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top barracks are under attack. Radiant's top barracks is fallen. Dire's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Of illusion.
Radiant's top shrine is under attack.
Excellent idea.
Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack. Easy shot. Radiant's bottom shrine is under attack. Radiant's bottom shrine has fallen. Dire's top tower is under attack.
That prize is mine.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's top shrine is under attack. Radiant's top shrine has fallen.
Two-Face. I foresaw your death the moment you were born.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower has fallen. Radiant's middle barracks are under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle barracks has fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
In the future.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Get rid of him. Now XXS, well, he's going to be alright. It looks like as SCCC is the main target. He TP's out of there. XXS, borrowed time TP. He'll get out of there as well. They didn't have any stuns available at the time.
Whew. I mean, that's a scary spot to be in as Aster. They do manage to bail out at the very least after losing their Ogre, but they're not finding the kills they want. They've given Liquid an opportunity to come back into this game, and they might find even more.
The Boca has 2 leap charges, that's one of them. He'll find another bounty rune, Insania, gonna continue this chase. Though again, the Boca, he'll just TP out of there. I mean, that's really all you need to do against this lineup, apparently. Just TP.
Yeah, again, it's a lack of stuns. You have 2 basically, and that's pretty much it. Like, you can't really stop them. And they kind of stacked it last time, so rather unfortunate, but Liquid's still in a pretty good spot. They've taken back map control here. They've cleared out at least 1 Rax down bot, 1 melee Rax, and they really are just kind of whiling away. You've gotten really big on Mickey now. He has that butterfly up, he's going for the Lincoln Sphere next. That's just going to add a lot more to his durability, make it much harder to jump in and just immediately burst him down. And that is going to be an issue. Aster, they've still got ways of coming back in here, but it does feel like they have to buy some time, especially for SCCC. He hasn't progressed too much in his itemization, and you really want to see a bit more from your POS 1 Leshrac.
Well, have a look at Liquid right now, John. They've smoked up. Now, this is without Quaifon the Husker. He is now making his way there, but what are they going for? They box. You'll find XXS on the Abaddon, but that's a tough target to go after. It looks like they will settle for it though no arrow does connect, but there's the Emphotic Shield coming out from the Rubik, and now the line break. XXS though still taking all this damage. Meanwhile, Baboka falling low on the Marana, and now they'll turn around. The Husker just gets bursted down, and now Aslam, they want to go for this full team fight, but Lick will do not. It looks like Tiger will end up going down on the Rubik. Can they find any more? SCCC, okay, we'll just go ahead and TP, and the arrow barely misses. But still, they found 2 massive pickups on the side of Liquid. They will go ahead and take that mid T2 tower now.
Yeah, that's rough. You lose the biggest target in your Husker there. He didn't even manage to pop his cheese or his Satanic in that fight. Just gets controlled up. And you lose a tier 2 just like that. Aster now securing themselves a 2k lead, look towards that high ground and try to make something happen here.
Arrow will actually connect on the Drow. He's though. He's not gonna make the jump. Again, Aster playing this very safely, not risking anything. They'll probably do the same as Liquid and just wait for that next Roshan for the high ground attempt. Definitely going to be a bit of a confidence boost for Aster, seeing that Husker go down finally. And it really didn't look as hard as you would expect. I suppose he never really popped the Satanic though.
Yeah, you've built up damage as well on Chuan. I mean, he's got that Eagle Song up. He's just a bit of gold away from the Butterfly. He's got his level
Dire team ban.
Okay, they are winning the first phase. I like it.
Fnatic won their
First
one
phase.
game in their
Yeah.
series, right? The second game with
First Shaker Morph, first and second pick.
and they were losing a lot of that game against Alliance, and then just
Shake them off.
the level
As that
20
the
is
game.
the level 20 Fisher talent on Earthshaker is like pretty insane. But then you have a Morphling who is also able to basically cast a level 20 Fisher, right? Because of the extra cast range and stuff. And like just get free 10 seconds worth of initiation.
I mean, it's easily the most busted combo in the game. Yeah, so it's a combo that I'm sure will not be there in the next patch. Sure, like that is. It might be there in sort of some shape or form, but not with this stupid 100% uptime on the morph. With the.
That's twice now in the course of like a week that we've seen a team go, oh, we know how to beat that combo.
Yeah, and they do not.
And in part, it's with the Drow Ranger, and it just...
Evil
They
geniuses turn to
okay,
bad.
they're gonna ban Abba, so they thought Abba was a big problem. It's switched up, obviously. EG
I
had
mean,
first pick last game, Adroit has it this
and
game.
I think the Abba, it definitely was a problem with if they want to do this the Sand King, Shadow Demon, Mirana stuff. You know, the Abaddon was a nuisance.
Is this a snap coddle pick? Or if you guys have first pick, are you taking
You gotta
coddle?
take-
Yes. No.
Okay, this is very, I mean, you talked about how we saw the Earthshaker Morphling first pick. The next game, when it got banned, they took Magnus PA in their first phase. So they take their win condition early, and Cap, you seem very upset with his no coddle. Do you believe coddle's that good?
Yes,
I agree.
100% believe
I
that
agree
coddle's
with you.
that good.
I mean, EG gonna take?
If
EG know
they
it's
don't, I will consider them a bottom tier.
Okay, excellent.
Bottom 8. EG
Bottom
is
eight.
getting bottom 8 at MDL if they don't pick coddle
they've got
right
two picks to do it.
now.
They've
Oh, they're
got
doing
two picks to
Sky Rat
do it.
Mage. They're doing Legion Sky.
They're not. Be cool.
Chill.
They're refreshing the Rolling Gods with the chocolate.
Bottom
Please,
8
no.
on the line for EG. Will they do it?
Well, I guess if it doesn't get banned and they pick it third, you know, technically.
Okay, you still accept that.
There's no way
Yeah.
it gets through that long.
Sure, because they're like, hey, if they didn't pick it first, maybe they're not going to pick it at all.
5 seconds remaining.
I mean, last game I think EG would have felt pretty good against about getting the Abaddon as a 4th pick against their draw. So maybe like, hey, we can get a call later on against these guys. They're not going to ban it.
I like LLC because I think Legion Commander is... I actually think Legion Commander may be better than Abaddon. From what I've seen lately.
Okay.
She's actually a really strong hero, and you have this great saving mechanism. But I like playing LC against every single Empower hero, right? I love playing it against PA, right? She kills herself on Blade Mail really easily. I like playing against Juggernaut. It's one of the few heroes that you can actually man-fight into spin, right? What are some of the other ones that you like playing?
That I personally
What do you
like
love
playing.
playing?
What are some other like mag combos?
Mag, PA Mag Jug is what you already
It's
said.
already banned.
There's not many anymore, it feels like. If you pick Mag,
No, I mean,
you're
well, you
taking
used to
those.
do the Troll, but Troll's not really
He's
there
a
anymore,
dead
is he?
hero,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's sort of gone.
There's really, that's about it with the Magnus now. It feels like
Yeah, he's
ranged
joking.
heroes have kind of taken over the carry role.
Sky Wrath
They do
Mage.
Skyrath, that you said.
They were like, shit, guys, are we really not picking Coddle right now?
And they took their time to.
Dude, I'm sure that's what they're thinking. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, they're like, are we really going to give it to him or possibly just let it go on?
I mean, that'd be a pretty big brain right if then Adroit go, aha, we're going to grab it now as sort of the 4th pick in a draft now.
Yes, but
10
wouldn't you just rather have Coddle and then not telegraph your lineup at all?
5 seconds
And then second pick the Magnus? Wouldn't that be better?
But
you said you picked up Magnus and said, this is what this lineup's going to be. Right?
Mag.
You know, there's nobody who's like, gotcha, we drafted Mag, but instead we're going Gyrocopter OD, big brain style. You know, like nobody does that.
But what if they did?
Well, what if they did? Well, if they win, if they win, you know, they win.
Then they did.
I mean, is there that much more value on getting that Magnus pairing as the second pick? Like, you do not want to risk those getting taken away. Do you have to grab sort of the Mag hero now?
I feel you almost do, because as we said, right, we're struggling to think of heroes to pair with it, right?
Lifestealer.
After them, yeah.
Like I feel good at playing Legion against Lifestealer. Adroit plays Fan Lancer, not really a mag hero for like per se.
Yeah,
No.
obviously
In that,
it
like,
benefits, but
Yeah,
not
you farm
crazy.
faster in jungle and stuff, and like that's never going to be a bad thing. But
Well, they're sticking with the Bloodseeker.
Once again, obviously, you know Legion's gonna duel someone, you get the free blood, right?
yeah,
It's kind of a counter initiation at this point. Nice. But the problem is, once Legion duels and Skyrath ults go down, I don't think they care about what happens afterwards.
10 seconds
I always like to have
remaining.
2 targets on my mag lineup, so
5 seconds
I
remaining.
think banning Ember Spirit may not be bad.
Evil
You
geniuses
have
turn to
Skyrath Mage,
bad.
so you could probably deal with it, but I would probably still ban Ember.
Yeah, I mean, Ember's definitely one of the other Mag heroes. like there's a lot of games where, at least more recently, because Ember's just been that hero that's good anyway.
Just go middle.
You know, you're gonna have a lot of Ember games. There's not a Mag, but Mag and Ember.
10 seconds remaining.
They banned the Abed and Voke.
5 seconds.
Don't want to deal with it.
Yeah.
I think you need a really strong laner, by the way, for Adroit. Otherwise, this Bloodseeker.
Dire team back.
So you need like an undying sort of hero. But
I mean, can you not still go with like the Shadow Demons, so you have that sort of save against these like Skywrath Legion combos?
I don't think Shadow Demon can be LC Skywrath.
Okay. We could just as an LC Sky, you're going to be able to.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not going to putting
remaining.
yourself in positions where a disruption is going to save the target.
The save will
around.
definitely, the save
remaining.
would be really good for the mid game and stuff. But my biggest concern is like the first like 10 minutes. Because I think Bloodseeker cannot suffer a bad lane.
Evil
I think he just doesn't recover well. He will recover better because he has a Magnus, but I still think that's a hero that inherently needs to play from. It needs to have a good lane.
It's gonna be tough, as you said now, versus the Legion Skywrath. What do you really pair with it? Because if you do an Undying, then you have an Undying Magnus possibly as your like support duo, which height.
10 seconds remaining.
I like Out
5 seconds remaining.
or I'll expand. I also like OD for Evil Genius.
Evil
Like a
geniuses
fourth
turn
pick
to
OD.
pick.
Well, they ban out the
Dire
Pugna,
team.
so they might be thinking about it. They take the Ogre.
Oh yeah, I like
The
it even
Flies
more
hero.
now with an Ogre pickup. Yeah.
It's nice, right? As you talked about, when you pick this Magnus Bloodseeker first, you are kind of telegraphing what you have. You know they're not going to pick an OD probably, so you might just get it for free, one of your other picks. Alright, so do you think you have to pick your 5 here? Lane Dominator, doesn't lose
10
to those. Is
seconds
there anyone
remaining.
besides Undying you think
I mean,
of?
is Kotl still off the menu or?
5 seconds remaining.
Oh no,
Or
I
you
never
just feel
want to
like
say
if they
Coddle's
haven't picked
bad.
it, sure, but if they haven't picked
yeah.
it by now,
Like,
it's
why
hard-
didn't they?
but yeah.
I think you might just pick it, but
Evil
Oh.
geniuses turn
I will
to pick.
say I don't think Coddle beats Sky LC.
but now they have the
Dire
Shadow
team.
Demon you talked about. Probably doesn't.
So they've got that, but you say, Cap, you're still worried about making
Yeah.
a safe space for the Bloodseeker at the start.
I'm still worried about that, but this could be a 3 Magnus, and they could be picking like Mirana or something here, and they might start off with it.
Which is a bad idea. As you said, you have to get Bloodseeker some sort of okay start.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, I think at least until he gets like level 3, I think is like
5
where
seconds
Bloodright
remaining.
starts becoming a big problem in the lane. I think Nyx is mega dope here.
Yeah, I mean, you're looking at all of these heroes, and
Yeah.
Spike Carapace is going to trip them all up, pretty much. Have spells throwing out that you're going to get clipped by, and
It's just like Magnus is such a ugh.
Yeah.
Like as a core, you don't feel good about it.
but it's
As a 4, it's not a playmaker.
was it the last game EG banned out the Magnus in their first 3, right? Or was it no?
No,
It was
no.
Adroit who banned it. So EG have not really shown how much they respect. It's just been Adroit themselves being like, well, this hero's super strong. We got to ban it first
love
phase,
it,
or
yeah.
what? This hero's super strong. We got to pick it first pick. And they obviously feel there's a lot of value. And there's the hero that you wanted to see with it.
Okay.
You're the one that you said the strongest, but as you also said, Cap, you got the LC in this game, and you get a blade metal. This PA is still very vulnerable, right?
Yeah, and like she's good against Leshrac, but a Leshrac that's ahead, you can just as easily start
10
losing
seconds
towers
remaining.
and get blown up by all that magic damage.
5
It is
seconds
they're also very early saying that this is going to be Bloodseeker.
Dire team back.
Yes. Oh, you are right. Yeah.
And-
So, yeah. Now. So.
And I mean, you know that's going to be Leshrac middle, right? So
Yeah,
You're
I mean
kind
that's
of-
true. They knew
yeah.
that. So
Does PA do alright against a Leshmid?
I don't think so.
I feel like you're sort of only going to be really relying on the daggers to CS, right? Step up a wave, and
That's the thing.
you're taking a lot of damage from that
I
Lesh.
think it's real
10
bad.
seconds
Like you're never
remaining.
until you hit 6 and get lucky with the crits. You're never going to be able to do more damage to
5
the
seconds
Lesh that the
remaining.
Lesh is doing to you in
Never.
that matchup.
I think, yeah, you gotta watch out, because Abed, he might just have a real easy game middle.
But again, as we saw, last game, Mac, he knew the matchups. He felt strong. He picked Slark against the Ember, showed us how well he could play that matchup. You know, I can't imagine he's going to necessarily pick something unless he feels confident enough with the fact that it's like, well, I've got a Mag, so it doesn't really matter if the lane goes too badly because I will still have a good game. I'm going to have that empower. I'm going to catch up. I'm not going to try and pick a hero to necessarily win the lane. Because, hey, you know what? We did that last game and it didn't work out for us. We still lost. So we've got to sort of approach the game in a different manner and focus on other aspects of the game rather than just trying to sort of win that 1v1 when in reality Abed last game was able to just out farm and catch back up.
And I would say, I forgot it is EG, so this could just be a carry Leshrac, right? And Ortiz's still plays it, so maybe they didn't know it was Metal. My apologies. Anything a Centaur? One of the more standard offlaners that gives you a way to get in, way to get out, not a terrible laner. Cat, as the offlane guy, how do you like it here?
Centaur was the only hero that came to mind. Or 3 positions left. Because I think you want something that is aggressive. On the Ignite, it's just kind of garbage here because of all the magic damage, so you're not going to feel good about that save hero. Oh, look, there's OD. Wow.
Will be the Ortiz Leshrac, alright. And it's the OD you wanted. It sounds like...
I don't know how this matchup goes, by the way. D versus Bloodseeker.
Feel it's...
Oh, yeah.
Probably OD favor.
I want to say, like, there has to be tricks. Obviously, Bloodseeker can guarantee the, like, with his W, some range last hits, but obviously OD could just banish it. I don't know if there is some crazy tactics like that, but we'll have to see.
And if you're EG, do you want to try and get sort of a tri-lane going against the PA with this Leshin, and sort of having the Ramses out to just farm solo against the bot Centaur, or would you sort of put Ramses still against the PA lane?
I think
how do you want to play it?
I think you do 2-1-2 as EG. So you see, like, if you do get tri-lane, you can swap over, but it's a mad Shadow Demon PA tri-lane. You're not that... I guess you're scared of a put under plus a skewer back, which is tough, but what does a tri-lane really do to that anyways, I guess?
Yeah, the opening that Adroit has is that PA is you can disjoint the Q and stuff, right, with your blur act.
Yeah.
The Q of who?
Right.
The OD. What?
No, to dodge the Skywrath Mage Bolt.
Yeah, you got a little bit. Yeah.
So he's got that, but one advantage that he really has is that Sky has no armor, and so you could just go on this guy. Yeah. The downside of that is you're going on the 4 position, who just resets and comes back to lane with full mana and just starts queuing you again.
Yeah.
Right.
No, and I think there's also the downside of this is a team on EG where they've got a couple of saves, right? OD can step across, put someone in a bubble if the PA is trying to commit on them. And also Ramses, he's going to be able to offer up a debuff and a heal to sort of get you away from the PA's advances. So they've got those ways to take them off a target. Sure, right, they've got the big lockdowns, you know, maybe some great setups into who stomps. RPs will be there to hold down these squishy heroes that will die quickly. You know, if this PA gets a great timing on a Dexo BKB with that Empower, now you're right. There's a few of EG's heroes that she'll rip through, but you're going to see, as I say, these 2 saving spells. You'll see EG pick up the Yule Scepters and stuff. They're going to make life very hard for the PA to get those quick kills mid-game, even if she gets a good Deso timing.
What did he ban over OD? You guys remember?
I do. Give me a... I actually do. Give me... Let the brain... The hamsters are running the wheels up.
Wait, hang on. Open up the Twitch stream. We're on a delay.
Let's
quick, before the draft disappears.
God, I can't type right now.
Right, chat will be spamming anyway. Chat, do not spam the wrong hero.
God, there's an ad.
What is this advertising? Oh. It's pretty fun.
God damn it, beat.
How do I not know?
Company.
I should know this.
What was it? We're going to find out very soon.
Yeah, we will.
10 seconds left.
Until then, this Leshrac, he's playing in the bottom lane. Obviously, the safe lane, the Leshrac, paired up
Somebody
with
said
Ogre.
you can't disjoint.
I mean, Owen's obviously the safe lane player, so I digress and give all my...
I'm going to have to say, I'm going to test that in the lobby then.
Chat. Nobody's saying
Nobody's saying. Literally, chat, come on. They don't even know. They don't even know. They weren't even watching.
A little bit of script. You got to watch out for that skewer. Obviously, you don't want to get put up on that hill. He'll just push one. I like it. And that'll be a 2 for 2.
TA. Somebody said TA.
Yeah, that was correct.
One person. Do we believe?
No, it was correct.
There's Pugner.
No. Pugner was banned in the second phase by the other team.
All right, so the Droid TV was just wrong.
No,
Come
TA
on.
is correct, 100%. I remember now. There's gonna be a stun.
Yeah, they banned Pugna because it made the OD better.
Yeah, we talked about
And they
that.
picked left track. And they still picked up. Like, I
They're
don't
not
know,
paying
man.
close enough attention.
I can't believe they give them OD.
Well, let's see. You know, they obviously put a lot of, they have a lot of belief in their mag lineups. And hey, who's to say if the game goes on like last game and they do get the space for this PA to just free farm with the Empower, we should become this unkillable beast that can dish out a 2,000 damage crit.
Bye.
So, when is Boombox playing Mag in the PA lane? I thought they were gonna make Centaur solo at first.
Yeah, same. Instead they just beat first, but he might die too. He's getting right click down, fly, right click after click. There's a lightning, there's a kill, and oh god, the crumble.
This ain't a great start.
Meanwhile, you know what Boomy has done so far in this lane?
What's that?
He's fake skewered like 20 times. Because all he can do is skewer crit into the tower. That's his. That is
your play. Yeah.
That is the upside of this lane. The downside is you do literally nothing.
Sounds like a pretty big downside, Cap.
Well, hang on.
Another bottom lane.
Is he getting out of this stuff?
Don't get him again. They're going to.
Dude, our team might die here.
4. Oh, there's
get the fist stack. Oh, you got the fist stack.
It's still not enough, I don't believe.
No, but it's low enough to force him back.
Maybe got enough stacks on flies. A little low. Top lane, Boomy.
That's a solo kill.
Yeah, Crit was just sort of chasing him down.
He just bumped double mill talisman base, by the way, so he's gonna come back.
And he even take damage from the mag, because mag is madness.
And Ramses is...
He doesn't do damage to you as a hero. I was like, oh, he's not gonna wait the time. Oh, mag probably just never right-clicked him. I mean, we're laughing, but I mean, the mag, we talked about it. Mag's not a laner. That's real bad. Sure, you have Empower, you can fall back to the jungle, but you got to get levels, and right now, they're getting
you've got to have jungle to fall back to. You know, if VG sort of crushes it from the start, you're not going to have that space to get out and farm.
Yeah.
Oh, he got the skewer!
That's what he's been looking for.
Is it enough? You've seen it. Wait.
Oh, it's enough.
It's enough.
There we go. That's what it's about. Boomy.
Got
the plan all along.
The 1% play.
And it works.
Again, the downside is
you're a mag.
Well, you're a mag. Also, Skywrath is just going to come back with full health.
Full mana, full health. Yeah,
he does do. He has to do the Walk of Shame though.
TP.
Oh, he got leaped in the top. He scored it back in. Ramsey's dead.
Hey,
holy shit. Boomy's a genius.
Not a good laner. Who said that?
That was
me. Not me.
I'll be honest. I'll still hold to it.
I'll be honest. It was Cap.
Dude, Mag is a bad laner, but Boomy is a good laner, so Boomy's a god.
If he does it again,
then it's...
He's a couple of seconds. Skew's going to be there. Oh, he lost his carry though. He lost his carry, but he got rammed it. Oh,
there's creeps under the tower as well.
Ramses is going to turn and just start trading hits.
And like Ramses did go for the Orb of Venom, we see, I would say like 50% of LCs you're getting 2 melee heroes. Why not? What about middle lane? We haven't talked too much about 18-11 now on Abed going up against his Bloodseekers.
Oh, look at that. Did you see that glyph? He popped glyph to make it so the imprisonment doesn't kill the 2 CS that Abed walked away from.
Nice play, but then he gets a haste turn, he clips the creams back himself. And oh, gets silent.
I think that right, you know, this lane, it's just incredibly hard lane to play. And he's getting a lot of CS out of it. You know, anytime you're a melee hero against an OT, you're going to have a bad time in lane. But Mac, he's certainly making the best of it. He's doing a fantastic job in that 1v1.
Easy, he just clips the stun right there. They should get fly, and now their stun's going to fly. There's poison. Is it enough to kill? It is not. Has a health potion.
Oh. Doesn't anymore. That health potion is gone.
Nice play. And that just means the Bloodseeker is going to be super strong now until that Ogre heals. So I guess not fully level 1 thirst. Not 2 thirsty. Oh, bounty runes. That's going to be 4 for bounty runes for Adroit.
Natsumi is going to need a bit of help here. We'll turn with the dagger towards Crit. He's going to collect off by Ramses. Jumps back in. Oh! They'll lose the PA, but Boomy will find the trade.
Yep, look at the solo kill. It's like, sweet. I'll take this. And the skewer in the tower. There's no way this
there's no
He
way.
has level 2 press. He could actually... I thought he was going to die for the kill.
Yeah.
He might have been able to.
Yeah, he had, well, the nuke was still on cooldown for a couple of seconds when... But yeah, if that nuke was there, that mag would have been very, very dead.
And a pretty fast-paced game. 9 kills in 5 minutes.
I mean, I'm very impressed with how Mac's doing. I think what you said at the start that you heard is absolutely right. You know, Mac against Adroit, he's been playing the matchups very well, and especially in this game, in a situation where this is not an easy matchup to play. But Max, he's cruising. He's sure he's not winning it, but as a Bloodseeker against an OD, I think he's very happy. 32-12.
Dire are scanning.
There's going to be a Dire scans the Ogre. He's only level 2, but the Centaur too scared. Wants to go to that shrine, but dang, he's going the real long way around.
Look at that big stack.
Oh, it's juicy.
They got some mag stacks going on here. But the danger is that EG does have heroes that can invade. There's like very few cords that can do it effectively. Gyro's one, Lashrak is another. So good at taking attacks away. Oh, Mag is just gonna get dumpstered.
Now I'm gonna have the team for Boomy. Oh, he's looking for his patented skewers into towers. Gonna go for it. Fly as a bit of a tanky boy. I think CML, I can try a bit of a go here. Disruption set up. Boomy can't really get in position to grab backwards though, and they'll let the Ogre walk. Your top lane Ramsey still continue to get uncontested farm. Natsumi struggling a little bit, but the same to be said on the other side of the map. It's both Natsumi and Artesia on about similar CS at the moment. Those safe lanes.
Close to 6 can jungle a little bit quicker with that. Obviously, the PA with the stacks. The best thing is you're like, oh, there's no way anyone can take those ancients. You pop Blur, they can't attack you. You can attack them. Pretty easy way of taking stacks. Will Lizarm power? That's the question. Level 2. Need more cleave. OD going treads plus triple null here. Gonna go Veil next. Pretty standard. Bottom lane. We're gonna see if Centaur will get the stop. Is this kill on RTZ? It should be. It is. Nice job there. Seeing that the supports are gone. Fly's getting chased down right now by this PA. They're trying to invade. There's a rupture. Fly's dead here, I'm pretty sure. Nice. Crit and Abed are here, but he's getting a save, yeah.
Dude, look at Bocarino min-maxing this kill on RTZ because he's got the tower up.
Now he's dead.
He really wanted to protect the siege wagon, and sometimes I totally get that. Yeah, you get this idea into your head, like it's so important to protect the siege wagon in an undefended push like that you just like min-max it too far and you end up dying.
And that's a pretty tough kill because he just gave 261 plus a lot of experience. Scareth will be level 5 now. It's 1,000 gold lead. You said it. Ramses is free farming. We're just gonna fight. There's gonna be Boomy going down, and this is the thing. EG farming all 3 lanes, and currently it's just PA farming the jungle and the other.
But it's a very stacked jungle. It's a lot of potential gold that Natsumi's getting to pick up here. He's going to look for another stack on the ancients.
Watch out for the double prowlers.
Does he get that stack? It should.
See. He got the stack and he got the other camp.
That is so much money here. And with Blur back up, he can farm this. Relatively safe. He does need to be careful of maybe EG wandering over there. We saw obviously trying to get in and sort of keep an eye on the situation.
He started at 770 gold before this.
Dude, I want some straight up maths when we see the final number.
Okay. We can wait.
I want the exact increase.
Let's say 800 gold just for tick.
Oh.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
Uh-oh. Look at the HP regen.
No! He's so close to killing them, but those little purple prowlers.
Dude, look how much HP regen they have. They have 40.5 a second on those neutrals.
You gotta kill the little ones.
Yeah. He actually anymore with Blur on
No,
cooldown.
they're back up to full HP.
Radiant are scared.
I actually didn't know that all the Prowlers stack.
Yeah, it's real good if you can.
You have to take out the small ones first.
Also, did you guys know that there's a debuff placed on them when they get stacked?
I did not know here. This might just be kill on center. No, they get the same, so he won't get the damage. Probably still going to go down, but they'll just run from him. And now, CML getting run down by his Orb of Venom Legion commander.
I think that those ancient prowlers, they were the end of it for him. They can't kill those ancients, and now he's just going to walk in. They can kill these ancients. So they'll take away an extra bit of gold that was sitting there for Adroit and increase this lead already. 10 minutes in, it's going to be reaching towards the 5k lead for EG. All 3 cores at the top of the board.
Yep, and Ramses, he stole a lot of those. He is currently top of the net. I mean, when you see the top net worth, all 3 being the same team's cores, that you know it's a little bit rough.
Especially this early as well, 10 minutes in. The game is still young.
It is. They need this, and the problem is, it feels like, I mean, CML is obviously the captain. It feels like he's putting a lot on himself, right? As a Shadow Demon 5, until the Centaur gets like a blink and he even goes it, he's like the over playmaker. That's never good if you're the 5-position Shadow Demon.
Yeah, that's Magline.
Yeah, it is, exactly.
They just don't do anything at this point in the game because everyone just wants to hit neutral creeps with their Empower. It's what literally every USC's club looks like, except for there's no Empower in those games. It's 2 cores farming up jungle non-stop while a 3rd core tries to collect the waves, and that is going to be Valkyrie for maybe giving away duel.
And he has a full blade mill already on Legion plus 500 gold, so he's got the ability to set PA. They're going to push a tower. And so when do you think this like Empower lineup comes online? The Bloodseeker going BKB.
It's like 25 minutes.
So the PA getting a little closer to death, so has one of the mithril hammers.
I mean, it's all. I always like to think, you know, with the PA, it doesn't matter if you're behind. If you get that death zone and you jump a couple of quick, you probably need at least 2 or 3 outside, and then someone will die. Somebody will die. So they get fly out of position. Stampede's going to be used to try and catch down another. Won't quite be able to get on top of Crit as the rest of them will back away. If you get that death zone timing, and you can find yourself in a situation where you can sort of get on top of one of EG's members without the backup being. The problem is we in sort of this game and last game, EG has been incredibly good at playing as a team. You know, you sort of look from 15 minutes onwards in that last game, they were never in a situation where someone was getting left behind, unless it was sort of like the fight. Fly was there. It was a death that they could happily allow and keep the game plan on a straight path. But for the most part, they don't lead cores going out alone from a certain point. When they realize they're ahead, they know how to make sure that they don't lose that advantage easily.
To counter that point though, I would say that PA needs RNG to be able to one-shot people.
Yeah, sure.
OD, meanwarl, does not need RNG to one-shot PA. If you look at PA's intelligence, it's very low. She has very low...
How much in we're talking?
She has very low mana cost spells for a good reason. Her intel gain is terrible.
1.4 level. She's currently only at 37.
So how much damage was a Sanity's do, Grant?
Right now, let me do the math.
He's already got over 100 intelligence.
I would say well over 1,000 damage, Owen. And that could just be a straight up lie. Who truly knows?
With a few hits with the Arcane Orb, yeah, I'll give you 1,000. Now he went to Veil. He's got the Veil. Yeah, okay, 1,000 damage, I can see it.
But the PA is about to die, maybe not. Nice blink straight away, but not nice enough. Now they're just going to chase down this Centaur as well. Gets a stun, but attack is pressed. There's going to be another duel when Rupture goes out. They all get out to silence except for Ramses. And well, they're stuck in their base now at 14 minutes in. And that's the thing, right? You have this OD securing late game. You have a Lushtrack and a Ramses on this Legion who can just push towers. I don't know where you make this place, because you're going to have an empowered PA and a Bloodseeker, but they can't really lose their base.
Do you think Adroit would be in a better position right now if they first pick Cole?
Well, Owen, that's a pretty loaded question. A lot of ifs and buts, a lot of cherries and nuts, as Christmas says. But you, as Christmas, as my old Christmas says.
Didn't we look up this saying last time you tried to say it?
I mean, I'm not saying the saying. I'm just letting you know who says it.
Christmas.
Father Christmas
said it.
Oh, by the way. And Can they get him? They're gonna get crit. Nice crits there. And he's getting close to Deso, but guess who's moving forward? It's through the boot to travel left track. They do get out of there. Nice use of the ulti from Centaur. Oh yeah, Christmas is starting. I went to the store today. There's already the Christmas section out.
Oh no.
Get me out, man.
I love it. You guys
What?
don't, but what? How do you not? Dude, the best part was when I worked at Walmart was I got to control the boombox in the garden center because I was at.
Did you?
And all I put on was the Trans-Siberian Orchestra 24/7. Their
Nice.
Christmas music, and
Okay,
I
that's
loved
good.
it.
That's good stuff.
It was the same 7 songs, but I loved it.
Did you work the garden a lot?
Yeah, for 2 years straight.
Oh shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I was an outdoor garden man myself at Lowe's.
Yeah, I know. We talked about this. I
Yeah.
think you did know. You just forgot.
Yeah, I
Or
forgot.
something. Like or whatever.
Are you like an expert in sort of gardening, fair and stuff?
Yeah. Do you need help with your tulip?
What do I do to a tulip?
You want to trim it around the edge, obviously about a ½ centimeter around. I'm making this up, but it sounds good.
I don't know any flower that you trim around half a... What flower are you trimming the edges off of?
My tulip.
Well, you
Why
know.
do you do trim the tulips though? It sounds right.
Yeah, thank you.
Tulips need to be trimmed.
No. That's not, no.
Oh, Abed just got a tower. He is very rich right now. This
Incredibly
OD feels like, as you said, he can pretty much one-shot either of the cores at this point. Probably can with a couple of hits.
Also, trim the tulips. It's tiptoe through the tulips.
Tiptoe.
Yeah, that's a saying.
What does that mean?
Well, what it means, it means LLC's gonna be stuck underneath tier 3.
They get the skill back. Max put himself in a bit of a dangerous place, but Ramsey's down. This big kill as a Legion that was very, very bombed. And he's now gone, now putting an end to the first
Artur, yeah.
as well.
Alright, just watch out.
Can they get more from this? They've
gonna
got TVs coming in. They're going to try and catch up Abed.
They have a force up. Oh, he didn't get over the cliff.
Oh, the RP! He's landed it!
Oh, green up. That wasn't the stop.
Oh, and that's the sound that he's dropped. And now boom. Oh,
Nice. In the misses. That's one
Now
though.
get yourself back in there, Max.
He might.
He wants. And that was in defense without the Desolator done. If the Deso
I don't think
was
he's
done,
going Deso. Yeah.
oh, is he just going to be deaded?
He's going to be
Okay.
Surprisingly, if you're going to try to die, will he get shouting before he gets uphill? Maybe. Nope, OD's silenced. All his damage. Pretty much neutered. Wow. A very, very good fight there from Adroit.
That's a hold and a half.
Yeah, they get the Ramses, who's very, very farmed. They get Arteezy, who's just kind of ruptured as Electri with boots of travel first. Well, where do you run after that? Nowhere.
I think Natsumi's choice of the BKB is like really smart. They were getting run over by this EG lineup. They couldn't really fight back until, you know, Ramses make that questionable duel play.
So what do you do with this B? Do you just go in then? Because it feels like last fight you just throwing daggers at him. Pretty good.
I think it's a
Oh, he's just looking for it. But again, there's a steal back. Ramses is separated from the team. Drop a jewel, but he's going to end up giving away jewel damage. A defensive disruption there from Sid now. They can turn from off. Demonic break down in the stop. Follow up bog. He's got the control. Save will be there from Arben, keeping Arteezy alive. But Bobby lost to EG. Arben, he's trying to step in front of kill Arteezy. BKB up now, Simi fading onto the left track. Arteezy's dead. The 3 gone, but Arben and Fly, they are starting to clean up. BKB wearing off on Natsumi. Arben is free to go to work. Moving
him away.
Separated, but Fly has the stun. Blows up the PA. Arben will clean up Boomy as well. As it looked like a drop there, we're going to get a bit of a chance with that BKB on the PA, but they just couldn't kill enough heroes quick enough, right? Arben just gets left, ignored the whole fight as they try and focus down the easier kills. BKB ends and it's a free cleanup for the OD.
I think this is what we kind of assume what EG wanted after this PI, right? With this like draft, like anyone can carry the game. We saw Ramses was carrying an early game. He's now having a rough game, but look at Opted. As you said, not one person attacked him once. He was at 48 intelligence, still is. Didn't even have ulti. He just teed up on him because they were so focused on Arteezy and Ramses.
Can they catch him now? I mean, he was shown in that lane, sticking around the long, but it's hard. It's already
a huge kill.
Yeah, got himself far enough away with that Hurricane Pike push. Second BKB is now out and done, so at least for Mac, he can now join the front lines and feel a whole lot less vulnerable. against this heavy magic damage of EG. But again, it's how much they can get done during those BKB durations with the PA and the Bloodseeker. As soon as those end, if they haven't won the fight in that sort of 10 and obviously diminishing time scale seconds, it's going to turn south pretty quick.
Scary part for Adroit is the fact that they are building into really early games, right? Double early BKBs. And they're not winning fights against EG. Meanwhile, EG, they haven't built themselves a single BKB yet. They've gone all very, like, a little bit greedy items. They've gone for a bit of luxury. You know, we're going to see Abed go for Shivas, go for Vicos for BKB. Feels that's a requirement. We have a Hand of Midas on Fly. He was able to pick that up. These guys are not going to fall off anytime soon. Meanwhile, Adroit's BKB's durations are just going to get lower and lower as time goes on. So I need Adroit to make it like a convincing team fight win in this next one. I need them to actually take some map control for themselves because they are running out of neutrals to farm with this Empower lineup.
And this is their second smoke in about a minute here. They didn't get anything out of that last one. They did it to try to get to 20-minute runes, but there's gonna sit behind the Centaur now. Hope something happens.
It is scary though because Sanity's Eclipse is back online. If there's another fight where Arbeg gets ignored, he's going to be able to turn and blow them up after the BKB finish.
Yeah, level 4 Bloodlusted OG. Have fun.
How is that a talent? Okay, by the way, this is completely imbalanced level 10 Skywrath Mage. You have 20 movement speed.
Hell yeah.
30% experience gain. How is the experience gain number bigger than the movement speed number? What? That's not okay.
Cap, I agree. You know, I'll be a little more
that is ever going 20 movement speed.
I don't know, some guy who wants to fly. Oh, he is using the Crimson Wings, by the way, the red one.
Oh, yeah. You know, that's another expense.
It was a gift. Nah, he doesn't get the...
Who gave it to him?
I'm not sure.
It doesn't say?
It does, but I have no clue.
Who is it? How do you pronounce that?
3420, I have no clue.
GG.
That is not a name.
Those are cool because they throw out the red bolts as well. And well, Hatsumi, he is getting close now to the Deso. So BKB Deso is going to be up at about 23 minutes. Level 16 as well. Pretty much this next fight that you take, if your PA does die, you might just be done. It's very similar to the last game.
The Deso's nearly there. 100 gold. So BKB plus Empower.
Oh, they're looking for this mag. No man will get away. Has the full Vlad's blink actually on this Magnus.
I mean, we saw last fight. He was able to hit nice RP. Unfortunately, they didn't have Fox sort of in the position to the follow-up boost stomp. But there's that potential. VG push up and get caught out by a great RP skew onto the high ground. They will have the damage to kill those heroes very easily during the RP duration, or at least one of them. But there's going to be some saves. But if they get the OD or the LC, suddenly one of those big saves is taken away from EG's toolset, and you are going to see the PA get the kills.
Team EG, they're just fine farming this jungle. Meanwhile, they're kind of stuck to their own triangle in like this middle base area-ish. They don't really want to push out of their own jungle because neither team has wards up there. They want to do Roche. Obviously, Adroit, they take Roche very quick with the Deso PA. EG, not the quickest.
Okay, the smoke needs to succeed for Adroit, and I think that's you running downriver with the smoke is never a good idea. Oh, don't play the low ground with your smoke.
Oh, here we go. Set up Strange, the Blood Bright will put the Blade Mail, gets himself away though. Ramses will not die.
Wow. Dude, he's so fast.
Yeah, what the hell?
That's bloodlust, man.
Speed by 14% with the phase boots and the casual wind lace. We've seen more and more people go for.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
And they are going to Roche. I like this. If you can get it with the PA, they have to know something's up. And guess what? Arteezy will miss the fight immediately. He just moves back home, but now he'll TP back to the shrine. And we might have a fight going fly. Will he go in tank style?
It's all about when Adroit uses the BKB. They're going to use the round to do that. All the BKB's out. They cannot kill the PA. They jump across and over. They outfly as well. New hero counter ready now. Abed's going to be the focus back. Trying to go in. He got the BKB, but he has no damage. Abed taking nothing out of the odds he's built up. Playman now he can turn Saturday. He's dropped down as well as the odds. They'll nuke out Bloodseeker and force them away from the pit.
Are they just gonna get
They
this?
still have the
now?
RP. They can get in there somehow, but they're not going to be able to find the timing. EG will be able to walk forward, claim the Roche for themselves. Again, Adroit trying to their best to fight with BKBs. They do get 2 kills, but a buyback from Rams and still losing the Roshan. And of course, each and every time those BKBs getting shorter in duration, the game gets harder for Adroit.
Looked like it was another fight. Like the last 2 or 3 fights have looked so good for Adroit, but they're only like trading 2 for 1. And it's not even the heroes they need again. As we see, Abed just teeing off over and over again.
Yeah.
He's doing whatever he wants.
Part of the reason Ramsey plays so aggressively is that he needs to force out the BKBs and direct their attention away from Abed and Arteezy. Abed and Arteezy just have to wait. They have to just kite the BKBs or just wait them out before they can even show. But once they do show, they're going to make a big splash. I mean, Abed has like over 100 intelligence over the PA.
Yeah.
Right? Like, he's going to nuke him really hard. That damage multiplier has now gone up to 11 and a half.
Oh boy. We saw that as well. But you know, Mac, he's like, hey, I'm in power. Maybe we can do some damage to this OD. But no, because Abed's so farmed, but the Chiva's got the Veil. He has 36 armor. Like the physical damage is not really doing a whole lot to him. Even if the PA's on him for crits, he's going to need a lot of them to kill this OD right now. He's incredibly tanky, Abed.
You're talking about like a 1200, 1300 damage nuke on this PA. Bloodseeker is not that much better, right? He also does not have amazing intelligence. 1.7 level.
Possible fight. They look for this Magnus early. Will get safe for now. They pop the pipe.
Fox trying to jump in on this. Ramses going to go to catch out the PA. Astro will be used to make sure that Ramses doesn't lose another duel. Because Nazumi did get the BKB behind time, but now they'll turn. The crits are back. They get the turn. They're taking the edges out of Arteezy. A buyback comes out from Fox as he wants to try and keep this fight going in Adroit's favor. But EG, they're the ones to chase on forward. CML caught in the trees. A TP attempted by Natsumi, but they'll find him. The one on the cliff, able to jump across towards Mac, trying his best to use the blur to get away, but he has no BKB to rely on now. Natsumi will fall. Double kill Arteezy. In Adroit, they keep trying to take these fights this time around. The problem here this was there. Boomy does get the grab. He's under the towers. They grabbed him back. He's dead and gone. Now Abed, he tries to step forward to save him. He's going to turn, set up there with the destruction box, trying to get a position. Abed's going to never drop. Takes them all out of the game. Triple kill for Abed. Boomy's trying to go at it, but Abed, he just has so much in. He's not going to get it, but it cleans up for nonetheless. The buybacks are coming out, but there's 3 heroes dead without buyback on Adroit. As Abed, he's just unkillable, and he's making this OD game look very, very easy. 9-0-8. He's had no problems at all.
Yeah, well, as you said, it's funny, right? Because on VP it felt Ramsey's kind of greedy. This game, he's literally just giving up his life for the BKB turns, you said. He's going in.
That was okay. There's no delay. It's a BKB Bloodseeker.
Oh, the Rocher with 4-step killed him.
Alright. He's going to get fly as well by the looks of it. Underneath the towers as well. He's going to get the kill.
Chase him down.
Die back from Arteezy.
Okay, there's still a little bit of hope here for Adroit.
Dude, Boomy's actually playing so well now. We were trying to meet for like the first minute, and he's just like, he's actually just keeping him in this game single-handedly.
He's had so many fight-winning skewers. It still hasn't been enough.
There's still that hope, I think, for Adroit. They be 18k down. But we've seen the RPs and a good bit of smashing from this Bloodseeker and the PA. These heroes do still die. The OD, of course, still the big problem. They're very lucky that they were able to get Abed there in that situation. I guess he didn't quite expect that jump from Boomy, so he's being a little overconfident, standing on the high ground with his health being as low as it was.
I want to go back to Ramsey's play. Think about like the tree that happens there. If he starts the fight on PA, win or lose, it's great, right? You either catch him before he BKBs, he's going to get blown up by Serath Mage and Lesher. or he has to pop BKB on a duel, in which case he's wasting most of his duel time during that. He may still crit himself on the Blade Mail, which you're not going to kill the PA off, but you're at least going to do some damage. And that just leads to free fights for Abed and Arteezy to play around.
Yeah, last time the OD just put the LC under immediately. Like the BKB duel just put him under, like, well, guess what? You're standing there BKB, no cares.
So the worst possible thing is that could happen is you force a BKB usage and waste almost all of its time. Once it gets down to 5 seconds, that's pretty much the whole BKB. The best thing, you're saved by you instantly kill a PA because you catch him before he BKBs, or you're saved by your OD, in which case you just wasted a BKB for free. There's like only winning with this, even though it looks a little silly and Ramsey's like gets blown up and like. You know, Ramsey understands, like, this is not his game to shine. Yeah. He's literally just him forcing fights for the good of his team.
We will have a Heaven Albert very shortly. The rest of Dire, they're all kind of just 5 sticking around the PA, BKB, Desolator, and going for an Eye of Scott. Are you surprised? More survivability than that glass cannon PA?
Gives him that, right?
True. Yeah. I guess you need
gives him a little bit of in.
Yeah. It feels like you almost just said, I don't know.
I mean, the Scotty slow it's going to help against sort of, you know, those hits coming out. Yeah. Get that attack speed slow down.
I remember when Scotty was just flamed by everyone. It was what, who like Hani was the only one picking it up, but now Scotty's picked up on every single carry hero. Rupture. He's gone. See you later, says Crit. Late Rod of 8 to his round.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's
now we're watching
Leshrac has fallen.
For the BKB has it about 1,500.
Alright, they've got sight. OD is resting at 200 mana. And his Sanity's Eclipse is 14 times with the intelligence. When you ult over it. Yeah.
Uh-oh. America's getting beat. Oh, the put under only steals 1 amount. Damn. Oh. I guess you almost have to, right? At this point, I don't know.
Well, how low is his BKB duration anyway?
I think it's that was 7 or 6. That was 7. Was it 6? You're just nervous, right? I think he knows he doesn't have buyback, so if he does get caught, they just lose a full another 7 racks. They're holding though. It is a 20,000 gold lead for EG right now. Smoked up again.
But they're still holding on, Adroit.
They are.
20k down, and they've still been able to pull off some defenses. Yeah.
Scotty's all around.
Yeah.
Bloodseeker has one too.
I think you're right. They just cancel out some of the intelligence he has.
You know, the big factor is just to still look towards Boomster to get the big old pieces and play with the skewers as he has been doing so. Again, still very impressively so in that last hold on the mid lane, and 3 of his teammates were down. Didn't care. He was in.
Whoa. Arteezy just runs into a centaur. Is this going to be free? He's going to time this stun, and that's a duel, and that's going to be a 1 duel. Ramsey
doesn't have buyback either. What was he doing in the jungle?
He was kind of just hiding. I'm not really sure. There's going to be an Atos going out as well. Will they find the PA? Oh,
they didn't get a chance to pop a single spell off.
Oh dear.
CML will have some save there for now. Sumi with the disruption. Sumi trying to pop the BKB to get himself back to the high ground. It's easy. He's trying to think to pop now. He knows that disruption's been used. BKB's been popped as well, so PA cannot help out Shadow Demon. Seeing an opening there, Artur, and trying to make the most of it. Waves pushing in. As EG back on to claim more at the base of Adroit. 20 seconds before max back. They can hope for some sort of RP hold. Until that point, they'll just have to watch their base fall.
Dire's middle barracks.
To be expected, you lose 1 fight when you're 20 behind, doesn't matter the heroes, but if it's an OD Skyrat, they will just take the building.
Dire's bottom shrine has fallen.
It went the Crit didn't go the global concussive shot.
I saw it.
He went the 15% magic resistance reduction seal, which means it now does 60% increased magic damage. Which, again, when you have an OD who's capable of doing 1500 damage or something like that to some of these heroes.
Well, especially now that you've got the Hex, and now that also you know that the BKBs are getting low. It's a game where BKBs were picked up early, so the chances that Crit is going to find himself in fights where he's getting the Ancient Seal out, there's no BKB, it's increasing. So he's getting a lot of value out of that skill.
I do disagree with Scotty. I don't think you're going to get one shot.
On both of the heroes,
it doesn't
or?
matter. I mean, Bloodseeker can go for it, whatever, but they needed that.
He needed a way to burst.
Yeah.
Yes, they're trying. Rupture's down on top of it. Target to go for. They're going to go. Oh, they're straight away. Max going to be hexed up, but the BKB's down. Natsumi's on top of Arbed. Arbed is dead. Instant buyback from the OD as Arbed wants to get back in and punish Adroit while these BKBs are not available. The duel's there from Ramsey. He's locked him down. The PA's on the Sanity's out of the game. Natsumi goes dead for 75. No buyback available on the PA. Now EG can just look for the cleanup. Max will pop his BKB. He's trying to take that at least Artesia. Will find the Lesh. The nut buyback is there. Luxury that this Bloodseeker will not have himself dead for a couple of minutes. EG's got everyone back in the game with those buybacks. They can now look to push on and try and go for more. I can't say that, but he just the buyback back available again. So he's still in, and they didn't use RP, so if they can hold for 30 seconds, they will have a jump rate from booming. But in that 30 seconds, they'll lose a third set of racks, maybe even more. An attempt from Bot to slow things down a little bit, but he'll fall. And EG can look to continue to clean up this game too, as it looks to be.
And you got 25 left track with the Edict, pal. Your buildings are officially melted.
The attack speed down as well on the Ogre. Bed's attacking so fast. And he keeps that intelligence.
Here we go. He can RP to skew all the five.
And the creeps that are hitting the base.
He does.
He goes down and collects the 8. It's not over yet. And now that was.
I mean, that was a bit of a beating by EG there. Head for the whole game.
I think it was very similar to game 1 where they tried to play the same strategy as more. I mean, you're picking a Bloodseeker because you want to play more fast-paced. You're comfortable with it, but when it fails to get these kills and you have to go first, hit him BKB. We saw it, right? He had a 5-second BKB near the end. And when you're 5-second BKB'd against an OD who's already almost godlike, that's bad.
Yeah, I mean, because there's just no way that you're ever going to be able to kill the OD in that 5 seconds.